In precisely 3 weeks' time, the Lee Jae Myung administration marks its first full year in office, and ahead of this occasion, Foreign Minister Cho Hyun touched upon the administration's pragmatic diplomacy, covering its progress thus far and the priorities ahead. Our foreign affairs correspondent Oh Soo-young covers his remarks.
Seoul is expanding its diplomatic outreach to a broader range of strategic partners, working to stabilize the global order and economy amid a time of conflict and uncertainty. Speaking to reporters Thursday, Foreign Minister Cho Hyun reflected on the Lee Jae Myung administration's first year of pragmatic diplomacy. He said President Lee has moved quickly on the multilateral stage, attending the Group of Seven meeting, the United Nations General Assembly, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations and G20 Summits, on top of hosting last year's Asia-Pacific Economic Forum in Gyeongju. Cho then turned to Seoul's major bilateral relationships, beginning with the alliance with the United States. Cho said Presidents Lee and Donald Trump had completed reciprocal visits in record time and produced a joint fact sheet last year, which covers their tariff agreement and cooperation in strategic security sectors. Cho said the bilateral understanding has opened a path towards introducing nuclear-powered submarines and securing enrichment and reprocessing capabilities for peaceful purposes. On relations with China, Cho said Seoul-Beijing ties have been fully restored through reciprocal state visits, including the Chinese president's first state visit to Korea in 11 years. He also cited recent talks on supply chain cooperation, covering key minerals, rare earths and urea. With Japan, the minister said Seoul and Tokyo swiftly revived top-level reciprocal visits, or the so-called shuttle diplomacy, and deepened future-oriented cooperation in areas including artificial intelligence, advanced technologies and supply chains. He also noted their first-ever 2+2 meeting of foreign and defence vice ministers. Going forward, Cho said Seoul is now expanding the strategic horizons of its diplomacy by strengthening ties with the Global South, Europe, the Indo-Pacific and ASEAN. He pointed to next month's Korea-Africa Foreign Ministers meeting in Seoul, involving 54 African countries and 4 international organizations. The first Korea-Central Asia Summit is also set for September in Seoul. Cho cited the growing importance of Central Asia amid energy and supply chain pressures from the Middle East crisis. On that note, the minister said Seoul would continue working with major countries to uphold freedom of navigation and protect Korean crew members and vessels. Looking ahead, Minister Cho said that Korea will contribute to reducing global economic imbalances and reforming international partnerships while upholding universal values including peace, international norms and human rights. Oh Soo-young, Arirang News.